Right, so I've had somebody ask me about a O-ring for a BSA single shot loader. This is a 2.2, and excuse the writing and the sticker, that's just so that I don't send it back with somebody's action after I've worked on it, which I've done a few times. Right, if you are trying to load your rifle and the pellet's just falling straight out again, it's normally a sign that either the O-ring's missing or it's damaged, or BSA never bothered to fit one, which I've seen before. And obviously that's frustrating, and you can damage pellets and you get dry fires and all sorts of things. So I'm going to add the O-rings for the 177 and 2.2 magazines to my eShop shortly. In fact, by the time this video is uploaded, they should be showing. Right, to change the O-ring, or to if your O-ring's missing, then obviously you can ignore the first step. But I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there's a little brass bush, and then there's an O-ring inside there, or at least there should be, and then from the other side it's just black anodized aluminium. And what you want to do is get yourself a pen or a needle, and then just carefully poke the O-ring. Don't poke it too hard, it's just enough to grip it, and then just pull it out of its groove. Try not to scratch the surface. It doesn't really make a difference if you scratch the surface on this, because it's obviously not going to hold air, it's just to hold the pellet, but it's just good practice not to scratch things. And there we go, you pull the O-ring out. When you get a pack of O-rings, there's normally 2 in a pack, that's how I normally sell them in my eShop, so that you've got a spare for the future. Obviously get a new O-ring, and then it's just pretty much a reverse. Just push it into the hole, and then it's a bit of jiggery pokery. I find if you put your finger over one end to stop the O-ring falling out, and then kind of gently coax the O-ring into the groove, which is a bit fiddly, but it's not too tricky, and just go round and round until it's poked in. Like I said, it can be a bit fiddly. Again. There you go. It's back in. Again, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that, but O-ring's back in, and in theory your pellets shouldn't fall out of the magazine if the O-ring's good. There's a pellet in there. It doesn't need to be silly tight, it's obviously just to stop it falling out when the rifle's leaning forward. Leaning backwards, there's a good chance it'll fall out, but you normally load with the muzzle down anyway, so that shouldn't be a problem. It should be the same principle for the 177 magazine. The 2.5 magazine, as far as I know, it doesn't have an O-ring in it because there's just not enough space for one. But there we go, 177 and 2.2 shouldn't be a problem.